Hi, my name is Griffin. I'm a sophomore, or junior, going for cyber operations major and an AI minor.
My name's Rain. I'm also in the cyber operations major, and I'm currently a junior.
And then I am Derek, and I'm a senior cyber operations major. Okay, so here's kind of the important stuff for this year. Meetings this year will be occurring every Tuesday and Wednesday, 6 to 7 in East Hall 100, which is that big auditorium in East Hall if you haven't been in there. And then CTF Club, which Gwen is running, will be Thursdays 7 to 8, is that right?
7 to 8.
7 to 8, okay. And then everything, all of the meeting announcements will be on Discord. Sign up for the, what's it called? Event notifications, is that right?
Actually, can you demo that real quick?
What?
So you guys all, if you go to the Discord server, there's like an events tab at the top. If you go to the events,
Yeah, I'll show you quick,
Derek is
so.
gonna show you. Then you can RSVP and it'll give you notifications whenever the meeting starts.
So you go in Computer Club Discord. I got an event right now, obviously. And then there'll be like notification button right here. And you'll just hit that. And then you'll get notifications for all of our meetings.
Like go to the
What? This is all the way up.
go to 3 events.
Oh,
Yeah. And then so see, scroll down. So you click like the interested button.
this one?
Yeah, yeah.
There you go. So do that. Okay, and then we also do like social events. We're planning on doing more social events this year, so we're thinking like a big Jeopardy is something we've been discussing. We also host laser tag on campus for a lot of the big events, and then we also bring in guest speakers occasionally. So does anyone have ones from the past we've done? We've done Red Siege, so we brought in like pen testers. Patel's come in. What was that? Project Boundary Friends, which is the red team at Mad Labs, will be coming in and talking this year. So we also do that. Then I'll do an introduction for all our group leaders. So these will be the people that you'll see Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursday.
This one? Or CTF first?
Skip to Gwen.
Oh, okay. Hi, my name is Gwen. I'm a senior cyber operations major, and I run the CTF club, which is the best club, which you should all come to on Thursdays, 7 to 8. And I'm running it with, this year I have Brett and I have Hunter, who are also running it with me. So we're all 3 running it together. And we meet Thursdays, yeah, like I already said, and we do cool capture the flag things. And they're very relevant for putting on your resume later. And also going to really cool competitions with really cool people at the career fairs that they have for those. And Brett is wearing a shirt from one of the competitions that I know some of you have done. Yeah, like, yep, okay.
What she said.
Okay. My name is Braden. I'm a sophomore here at DSU, Cyber Operations. I'm running a Defensive Security Club with Malachi this year, which is basically going to be covering most of the stuff related to competitions such as CCDC and Hivestorm, anything related to just securing systems or both network and OS level. It's kind of the gist of what our club does, or, well, I guess a group.
I am Josh, and I do the competitive programming. We'll have a slide later that explains a little bit more what that is, but basically you write code fast.
I'm Ethan. I do Linux, and there's not a whole lot of competitions for that, but I'll explain a bit more once we get to my slide as well. So, yeah.
Nice. Again, I'm Rain. I'm doubling as an officer and group leader. I'll be doing ethical hacking. We'll be doing a variety of different things covering ethical hacking. And then Ryan is also doing ethical hacking.
Yeah, I'm a co-leader with Rain. I'm a senior in the cyber ops program. Yeah, we'll be doing some cool stuff. And put Hunter on the spot here, who's another leader.
My name is Hunter. I'm a cyber defense major, and I'm on the CTF and the ethical hacking club. So, yeah.
I think that's good. Okay, so we're gonna do everyone's favorite thing and talk to people. So, someone I start handing these out. We're doing icebreaker bingo. So we're gonna do blackout. So the board will have things that you have to ask people, and then if they, filled the box, then it works. I got pens here. If you have your own pens or pencils, please use them. We don't have that many.
That game?
Is it done?
Yeah, it's got 20 questions.
You just want to how do you do it? He's always.
Actually, I might just do it.
You should copy this.
Is that what the next slide is? This is 12 introductions.
No, we're doing 12 introductions. We haven't seen it.
We only have like 10. Just start.
Is everyone's got a sheet and something to write with? Everyone's good? Raise your hand if you're not. Okay, we're all good. So, anyone got questions? I mean, you just have to get them, start talking to people. It seems like you already are. So, come up to us when you finish.
to set up. I'm gonna set up the like the sensor at some point, and he's starting to order stuff to try and mess with the AC though. So I can get it hooked up to home assistant, but I don't know if it'll work for a while.
I'm working on trying to get something like that.
Okay.
Because
do you know anywhere I can get an IR LED really quick?
there might be in one of the doors in the house.
Okay.
You might have some random IR shit.
Okay. Because I just need to be able to like read and write IR basically, so I can get the remote codes. But yeah, that's the current holdup.
Always something.
Yeah, I might just order like 20 pack of each. Did you have them cheap?
They're reasonable.
I think DGT's generally pretty good at it.
They should be pretty good.
LED emitters, infrared, UV, visible. Yeah, I know I can get like 220 bucks. That's the couple of things I'm already getting now. Alex also I can probably get for like 20 bucks for the whole order.
That'll just be the amount of it for God knows how long.
I mean, a few weeks. It's generally not too bad. So as you buy from like sellers. Because AliExpress does a thing like Amazon does, where like you can sell through them, or you can like have it in their warehouse as well. And if it's shipping from their warehouse, it's usually not too bad. I don't know, I'll look into it more once we're done with this. Yeah, because I would like to get it, set up sooner rather than later.
Check the house while we might have some
There might be some up in the front home, so I'll have to see if I can catch them after the meeting here. Ask them if we have any IR stuff running around. Because like they use them for the Gen Cyber badges. Those have IR. Actually, I suppose I could take it off my Gen Cyber badge. Because I have one from this year. I'll ask for it as well. Yeah, I'll look through all the drawers sometime. I suppose I don't get in there once we're done with this because it's too late, but I'll see if I can go in tomorrow and check. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. Because I know we've got a bunch of stuff around there. Yeah, a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Anything I can hook up to a Raspberry Pi. So yeah, I just want to have like a Raspberry Pi hanging on the wall with an IR LED on it that beams the remote codes to it. Let's see what I can do. Bingo. You won? With another, do you have anything that you need yet? No.
I'd rather get up later. Because I'm going to bed. If I get up at 9, I'm going to bed at 1. Tanner just knows they're picked. You should have worn the CCDC jerseys. Those beautiful specimens. Yeah, oh well. No, I'm just like, this is wearing red right now. I'm sorry, dude. Got one? What do you mean? Red. Wearing red? Yeah. This is actually maroon. I'm really sorry. There you go. Alright. That's not a little. You guys have your pleasure colors. It's not really, it's maroon. What time's the debate start tonight? There's a debate? Yeah, noticed. Oh, that's right, I forgot about that. Oh, that might be interesting. Is it Harrison Trump? Man, that'd be fun. Maybe you should actually watch that presidential debate. That'll be interesting.
Okay, I'll give everyone like 2 minutes to wrap it up, and then we'll keep on going.
Nobody should be able to taste it.
Okay, let's wrap it up. If you're still going, let's wrap it up right now, and we'll keep on going. All right, hopefully everyone met some new people and talked to someone, so good job. All right, so we're gonna actually be going over what each of the group leaders is actually gonna be doing for this year. So if you're going to meetings, this is what you're gonna be doing. So I'll give this to Gwen.
Hello, everyone. Hi. 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 So this is a CTF club. We are better than Ethical Hacking Club. Just kidding. We're allies. So the main difference between Capture the Flag Club and Ethical Hacking Club is the formats of the competitions. They're both offensive cybersecurity competitions. With CTF, it'll be like you have to solve a challenge to get a flag, which is a string of characters, and then you'll submit the flag into like the platform, whatever, to show that you solved the challenge. For example, maybe you're just like finding a hidden string in like inside an image file or something like that, right? With Ethical Hacking Club, they'll be doing like more pen testing focused. So that's like using MSF Venom and things like that. I'll let them explain their side later. But anyway, ours is better, for the record. And we meet Thursday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. All of experience are welcome, beginner and expert. You can bring all your friends too. We will also throw Jolly Ranchers at your heads. That was the thing last year. If you answer a question correctly, or if you ask a question, then I will throw a Jolly Rancher at you. And we have these unofficial titles of, one, the base CTFers. If you see someone say base CTFers, that means our club, because that was our original name before we were actually an official club. And Tom didn't like this name, so we had to change it to CTF Club. Our other title is the most organized club, because we're the most organized club. And then we have this really cool XKCD meme here about the categories. And yeah, and then we have Brett over here, and Hunter, who's also a trader, who's also helping run ethical hacking, but we don't talk about that. And that is all. See you guys on Thursday. Or not this Thursday. Next Thursday, our first meeting. And we will also, and CTF Club also mainly runs the club's, the year-long CTF, which hopefully we'll have up and running, which we should have up and running, unless the IA Lab does something funny. And that will be a year-long CTF where we'll keep adding challenges to it throughout the year. They'll be very beginner-friendly, and we'll also go over some of them in the meetings. And it'll just be like an introduction to how CTFs work in the Jeopardy style way. Yeah. We meet in East Hall 100. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't think Ethical Hacking Club has it on theirs.
Our slides are cooler. Ryan, do you want to take it? All right, hit it.
We'll let the thing play first. Our cool animation.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it that well.
Oh, it's so dim.
Dim the lights, please. Thank you.
Dim the lights.
Yeah, there was a light thing here too, wasn't there?
Do you want to replay it?
Replay?
Yeah, replay it.
Oh, okay, it's so good we have this.
All right, so we're the Ethical Hackers Club. It's me, Ryan, the epic duel, Ryan, and then also Hunter. Hunter's also a trader for CTF Club, like mentioned before. If you read the last line, we're less stressful than the CTF Club. We have a lot of real-world experience. I work for the U.S. Geological Survey, and I've done penetration testing for companies before. Hunter here, he does penetration testing for Dakota State here at the school in the Mad Labs. And then Ryan also works in a SOC. He's a security analyst and does a bunch of blue team and also red teaming for them. In Ethical Hacking Club, we're going to be doing a bunch of vulnerability analysis, scanning, and then identifying different vulnerabilities. Once we identify a vulnerability, we're going to be able to exploit it. So this might be, we find an outdated service, or we find a web application that doesn't have the right regex or something like that.
We also compete in CPTC. I think the team's already good for that this year because deadlines were moved up. But for next year, you can try out for CPTC, which is just the CCDC equivalent, or the hacking side of CCDC, effectively, if you took the competition and turned it on its head. That's a good question, Tristan. CCDC is, oh gosh, what's the acronym? Collegiate Cyber Defense Competition. And that's when you protect all your assets, being a SOC analyst, and the DefSec will get into that more. But yeah, we have CPTC for our competition. And the last big thing to mention is don't be worried if you don't know anything about hacking or computers in general. We'll go through the basics and kind of explain what the tools are, what they're used for. Don't stress about it, basically. So yeah, Andrew, you got anything?
We'll start at what is an IP address.
Yeah.
There you go.
Alrighty. Who's next? Yeah. Competitive
Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday.
It's a rotating.
We'll go back just to clear things up. So we'll have rotating meetings every Tuesday and Wednesday starting next week from 6 to 7 in East Hall. And at the start of each week, we'll be announcing what the topics will be for each of those meetings. So it'll be rotating between ethical hackers, CTF, defensive security, Linux, and programming. So we'll announce those at the start of each week so you know what exactly each of those time slots will be. Does that make sense to everyone? All good? Okay, we'll go back.
All right, competitive programming. Again, I'm Josh, and we write code fast. So we compete in 2 different competitions primarily. It would be the ones I've listed up here, DigiKey Collegiate Computing Competition, also DigiKey C3 is the name of that. And we also compete in the International Collegiate Programming should be contest, but ICPC. So DigiKey is open to juniors and seniors. And you should let me know, or Dr. Austin O'Brien, send him an email if you'd like to compete in that. That is coming up. And ICPC, similarly, we are hosting a North American qualifier soon, October 5th. If you want to sign up with that with a couple of your friends, teams of 3, to qualify for the regional competition. And then the regional competition will be held in University of Minnesota in the Twin Cities. And if you do well in that, you can go to nationals, which has yet to be decided where that will be. So yeah, basically write code fast, and we'll be talking about different problems and algorithms throughout these different meetings.
Who's going this?
So we're the Defensive Security Club. I'm Malachi and Braden. We talk anything defensive security, hardware, software. We do a lot of training with CCDC, like they mentioned beforehand. It's Collegiate Cyber Defense Competition. You're given 20 or so computers, and during about an 8-hour span, you have to defend them from active red teamers. And it's really stressful, but it's a lot of fun, and you learn a ton. Especially if you're just an underclassman, you just got here, you can learn a lot more from those types of competitions than you can in your gen ed classes. It's a way to really kickstart your knowledge base here at DSU. And then we have Hivestorm. If you competed in Cyber Patriot or any similar competitions in high school, it's a lot like that. You're given computers, or about 4 computers, and you have to basically fix all the vulnerabilities in the computers. It's really low beginner level. You can pick it up pretty easily if you know how to use a Windows laptop or Linux. And yeah.
Yeah, there should be. So kind of getting into those, for CCDC, we have the QR code for tryouts, for signups for those, because those are actually due this Friday. Cody wants those in by then. Hivestorm is ran entirely by us, so it's not tryouts, so anyone can do that. So that's the second QR code there. That is going to be deadline, I believe, is the end of this month. It'll be in somewhere in October. I'm trying to remember the exact date. Hivestorm is a lot more relaxed. We just kind of take it pretty chill. CCDC, obviously, having the fact that it has tryouts, is taken a lot more seriously. So that's kind of the deal. I mean, Malachi's kind of described what they are, but we still have another description up there. CCDC is against an active red team who's trying to actively hack into your systems, while Hivestorm is what we like to call find and fix competitions, which is basically find an issue and fix it on the system, and it's scored automatically by a scoring engine. These issues can range from deleting an unauthorized user to removing a rootkit off of a system that's entirely custom.
And like I said, it's you don't have to have any experience to do Hivestorm. Last fall I came in, I was a freshman. All I knew was how to use a Windows laptop, and I was able to do Hivestorm, and I made it eventually on the CCDC team. So that was really cool. Like I said, if you wanna learn a lot your first couple of years, definitely try out for these.
I'm Ethan. I like to talk about Linux. Unfortunately, there aren't really any Linux competitions, so the my slide just has the GNU/Linux copy pasta. You can read that in about half of its glory. It goes off the slide. But yeah, I like to talk about Linux. I'll probably be talking about a lot of Linux during the computer club meetings over the course of the semester and the year. Stuff like system administration, shell scripting. Probably talk about a few like services you can set up and run. Home labs maybe. There's a lot of fun stuff you can do with Linux. So no, that's just the HTTP server. But yeah, that's about all I've got.
So this has kind of already been mentioned a bit, but we do these competitions and we compete in like these national competitions, and we're very competitive every year. So for CCDC, I don't have the stats, but we've gone to the national competition like 9 or 10 times, I want to say. Yeah, we go a lot, so we do very well in that. CPTC, we were at the global finals last year in Rochester, New York. ICPC also went to, is it just nationals? Yeah, nationals. Where was that? Florida. In Florida, okay. And then National Cyber League is a big CTF we do, and then it's a paid CTF, so it's really well made, and then we also reimburse for that if you want to do that. And then CCDC happened in what's called somewhere in Texas, one big city in Texas, San Antonio. Okay. So yeah, if you want to do these, it's kind of a big time commitment, but in my opinion, it's kind of the best way as a college student to get practical, like hands-on experience. So you should totally check them out if that's what you're looking for. And we also just do very well, so you'll learn a lot, and it'll be a lot of fun. And then here's some other ones we've done in the past as well. So like Cyberforce is like a Department of Energy focused CTF, blue teaming everything competition. So yeah, and then we've also in the past had some opportunities to be funded from other companies, to have some of our club members travel to like DEF CON for these two examples, to compete at like a DEF CON competition. So these kind of come up like out of the blue more or less, but you'll be seeing stuff like this in the Discord if it comes up, and you'll have a chance to do this if you're interested. Did I miss anything?
Some of these competitions also have basically recruitments for several companies there, and we've actually had students who've been offered jobs straight off of doing these competitions at their competitions. So like CCDC, part of the reason that Galen ended up at Battelle was partially due to stuff like that. I believe that's originally where they met him at CCDC, and now he's working at the company. So it's actually also a good way to get yourself established with certain companies that are sponsoring some of these competitions.
Here's some very high quality pictures from some of the competitions we've done in the past. So top left, just at Cyberforce, which is like near Chicago area. And then top right is what the CCDC competition room looks like. Just a bunch of laptops networked together with a big firewall. And then the bottom one is CyberConquest, which will be happening during DakotaCon, which happens in the winter time. March. So in a while. So yeah, do competitions, really fun, and you learn a lot. Okay, so Rain here, I'll just
So we're gonna do a little bit of a team game. Originally we were gonna do a Kahoot, but you can only have 10 members on a Kahoot. So we're gonna do a Blook It. We're gonna split up into teams of 3. So just the nearest 3 people next to you. So I see 3 people right here. You guys are all in a group. 3 people, you're in a group. You can move over. 3 people. Find a computer. We're gonna have a quiz. Not a quiz. We're gonna have a code on the screen, and you'll join up. Yeah. What? So if you go to play.blookit.com, you guys can enter in your code. Just teams of 3. It's a max of 60 people, so you can't fit everybody in here. Again, play.blookit.com.
Tell them the winner gets a prize. It's free.
We'll wait a few more minutes.
Yeah, of course. We're going to participate.
Nobody should know all of these questions.
That's good.
We'll wait one more minute. I think it's first 30 questions, I think.
Was it 30 questions?
Yeah, it's like a race. So teams are racing.
Oh, it's a race? Wait, so they're going right now? Or do you have to start?
No, I started last. Okay, we're gonna get going. Basically, this Blook It, it's a race. First to 30 questions wins. We picked a lot of very random questions, so nobody should be able to get a lot of these right. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go Rainstone. Rainstone won. Who's Rainstone? Are you guys Rainstone? Nice. Congratulations.
Good job.
You guys beat Ethan.
Yeah, you really should. Who made the question?
Do you want to get the QR codes
Oh,
up?
yeah.
I unplugged it. Does Gwen want to?
Yeah, talk about Codebreaker.
Okay, guys. One of the last things, one of the yearly competitions that the NSA does, which is National Security Agency, is the Codebreaker competition. And if you ever are interested in a job at the NSA, will be extremely valuable to have on your resume. Like you want to have done at least part of the NSA Codebreaker competition. It'll be over like several months. You have a nice long time to complete it. It's from like September 16th, I think, like all the way to January something. So you have lots of time to do it. And even if you can only do like 1 or 2 this year, maybe you can do more the next year, definitely register for it though. Also, what happens when we have more people doing it, because our school, like we're a smaller school, right? But we can still, normally are still like up there with the other school. This is like a school leaderboard. It's an individual competition, so you're not allowed to collaborate. But there's a school leaderboard, and DSU is a lot of times very high up on the school leaderboard because you have a bunch of cybersecurity people doing the competition, right? And the NSA, when they'll come to like DSU and they'll do like presentations and like try to get DSU students to come work for them. And the reason they do that, the reason they're so enthusiastic about that, about DSU people, is because of the NSA Codebreaker competition, and because they've gotten people from DSU beforehand who are good, right? So everyone, please sign up for this, and then do at least like there'll be like challenge 1, challenge 2. I believe there's like 10 total or something like that, depending on how many they decide to do. And again, it's individual, so you're not supposed to collaborate. You're supposed to work on your own. If you're in, I think Andrew Kramer's class, reverse engineering class, will give you extra credit for it. Otherwise, it's just like a side thing. But if you ever want to work for, or you think you might ever want to work for the NSA, do this competition. It's also just good in general to have on your resume for like any cybersecurity job that you apply for. So yes, please do NSA Codebreaker. Everyone register. It has not started yet, but
Yeah, what she said. But also, yeah. So if you get to usually it's like 8 to 10 challenges, I believe. You need to solve one challenge before you can get to the next, and typically it's story-based CTF. But if you get to a certain challenge, I believe that they oftentimes will extend offers out. I think previous years it was like challenge 6 to 8, you would get a offer, assuming you pass all the whatever they have you go through. You have to fill out a bunch of paperwork and basically sell your soul or something like that. I don't know what you have to do. Yeah, and then if you get all the way to the end of the CTF, you get a neat little challenge coin with a. I was getting to that. Let me finish. And you get a cool little letter from the, I believe it's the director of NSA, which is kind of cool. And yeah, it's super good on a resume. So definitely try to get as far as you can on there. I've heard it's a very, very cool place to work. So I don't know. Definitely do it.
Yeah, thank you all for coming to the kickoff meeting. Next week, we'll obviously be starting our actual topics Tuesday, Wednesday, and then CTF on Thursday. So we hope to see you at those, and then we'll be announcing what they are at the start of the next week. And then if you're not in the Discord, join the Discord arena. You got a question? Linux Club will be announced. It'll be changing every week. So at the start of every week, we'll be announcing if it's there. So you know in Discord.
We will be staying here for a little bit if anyone has any questions about any competitions, etc. Hivestorm,